Okay, everybody. Today's call is titled Be the Hero, and I'm going to start off this call by telling you about a man that never had the good fortune to meet. My son did know this man, went to the same church, but Pete Radke took his kids to the Lake Erie, Saturday, and the lake was a little high. It was had waves of 7 feet, and one of the interesting things about when the waves get up like that, a lot of times we'll get a rip tide current warning, which means that the currents in the water aren't particularly safe. But he took his 3 kids up to a birthday party to have an enjoyable day, and it was sunny and warm. But the day changed when he witnessed a young lady in distress in the water. And sadly, today most people, when they start witnessing a tragic event, the first instinct is for them to pull out their cell phone and videotape it. They want to post it on Facebook or have it available for the news media. But Pete dove in. He dove into the danger to try and save this young lady in distress. And as a matter of fact, he did do that. He got a hold of her and pushed her in towards shore, and she was safe, obviously beaten up some. But Pete, on the other hand, got pulled out into the lake and lost his life. Yep. But before he did lose his life, he saved this individual. And I can only imagine the pain the family is in. He had 4 kids and a wife. 3 of them were there to witness this and took a search crew's time to find him as he was pulled out into the lake. But all of this tragedy, I could never tell you what that is to experience. But I will say this: let me be that type of person. And the reality is that the vast majority of us will never be at an event like that, where you see a tragedy unfolding and you get involved. I'm an avid boater, and I did have a good fortune to rescue a couple people, 3 actually, that were their boat was sinking in the lake. But when you go into these types of situations, most people won't be there to pull someone out of a burning building or a car just at the last moment, save somebody, pull them out. And today's environment is even more concerning because you might be in a lawsuit or all of these adverse things that because of your desire to help. This man is a great example of what we all should be, and I'll state emphatically, I want to be that type of person. And you might ask yourself, well, why is this relative to a call about car dealerships? And really, it's relative to all businesses and all people, because you see, we're not going to have that maybe one traumatic event, but all of us every day see things that we can do to help other people. It could be that you see you're a parts guy and you see a technician standing waiting for parts, or an advisor's buried, but you let them be buried and let the customers wait. Or you see a customer waiting and you don't say anything, you just observe as that customer goes into a slow boil. Or someone trying to pull something, a large object, in through a door and no one's there to open it. Or a handicapped individual trying to get in through a door or trying to get into a facility. Many of us would just stand and say, well, that's not my job. That's not my function. So you don't assist. Or you just avoid the things overall. The phone, even the phone. If the phone's ringing and the other people are busy and it may not be your department, but you're walking by, couldn't we pick it up and answer it and ask if we could be of any kind of assistance? So many of us want to avoid these situations. And I believe being the hero is in these everyday choices also. Imagine what kind of world we would live in if everybody took the attitude of Pete Radke in the small things, even the small things that we encounter in our life. In my viewpoint, it's the only way to live. Helping others in need is, in a sense, all what our jobs are about. Someone brings a vehicle into the service department. Something's broke. They have a need. They need maintenance. It's never necessarily a pleasant experience. But we have the opportunity to be the hero for that customer. Or a technician may need to go a little over to get a vehicle done so someone can go on vacation, take their family vacation without delay. Or they're on vacation and their car breaks down and the team doesn't go, hey, we're buried right now, we can't get you in. We can't assist you. Pete Radke is an example of an individual that we all have to admire. We can sympathize with the tragedy that his family is facing. And we can let that make a difference by being an example to us on how to live our life. What's in it for you? Your self-worth and quality of life always goes up. And I believe we can all be the hero and also understand that's a choice that we make every day. So reach out, open the doors for people, see someone struggling with a load in their arms, offer to help, or just go help. Pete just dove into the lake, saved a life at the cost of his own. Let's make the choice to be a hero in the little things that we encounter every day. And if you ever face that decision, dive in, be help, save a life. All right, well, we'll go ahead and conclude this call. Hope everybody has an incredible day, and I hope that we all make the choice.